What's going on, guys? It's Wombro. I'm sorry about my voice. I hope your day is going well. In today's video, we will be talking about Wombro's suggestions and what I think that could be implemented, changed, tweaked, modified, or adjusted in Wombat Dungeon Master. We will be going over many different topics about the game and the possibilities of the future. My 7th giveaway is going on. If you haven't entered yet, there will be a link. So I will start with every topic we will go over. Number 1 is candy. Number 2 is resources. Number 3 is equipment. Number 4 is experience. Number 5 is dungeons. Number 6 is wombats. Number 7 is item packs. Number 8 is chests. Number 9 is store. Number 10 is user interface. And number 11 is special features. So, anything I say is an idea that would fit great for the new content within the game and not exactly what I want. I'm once again looking at this at a game developer's perspective. So, number 1, I like candy. Or number 1 is candy. I like candy. I don't really use it to its full extent, meaning 5-minute runs, but I do see a difference even in 1-hour runs. They should be an individual thing to purchase in the store, but I don't know how much that would affect the pool. And that's what I'm trying to calculate with all this. I think the 24-hour time limit with 2-hour boost is fine. You could up the percentage rate or lengthen the boost time. It's all in where the game's headed. Number 2 is resources. So even with my mining power, I find mining resources to be the hardest thing to do in the game. It feels like we are being drip-fed resources. Who knows if that's to change and if there's a specific reason for the amount of resources we get. I know very well these three resources are not the only resources that are going to be in the game. At this point, I think the dev team has locked the decision for multiple dungeons with the resources being divided. I agree with this, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this is about. Number 3 is equipment. The next news we have that's related to equipment is sidekicks. We have yet to see a demonstration of this, but I am so excited for this release. I don't know if sidekicks will have their own tab or will be put in the equipment with the wombat, but this is a good example of new additions in the game. There is a lot of items already even at Season 3, and each season the items will get stronger. To me, this makes sense. The dev team, I'd say, is in the right direction for this. Number 4 is experience. This is something I feel we get plenty of, especially with the multipliers, but it takes a very long time to level. As a grinder, this is what I think the devs made this for, both experience and resources to grind, to keep you playing. There's a difference between game design and addiction. In today's games, those two are blended together. I love story games, but also these types as well. Earning experience is fine how it is, in my opinion. Number 5, dungeons. The word dungeon had me reeled in. It's what this game is all about. Once again, multiple dungeons are coming. How they will go about implementing this, I don't know, but this will for sure create a whole new quality of life changes to the game. And I've said, I'm patient a few times now on this channel, but if I had to say one thing, add one more variant of something to earn within the dungeons. And I'm sure that's being implemented in the roadmap, but I emphasize on this. Clan Karma is cool, and that's a new addition of a variant, but that's clan related. I'm as saying something much more. Number 6, wombats. So the dev team also confirmed that there will be multiple wombats, meaning that you will need more items to equip these miners. There are many ways you could go about giving the player items for their wombat later in time aside from item packs. But for now, Since there is only one Wombat, not making any changes is what they are thinking, and they are most likely working on more important things like fixing bugs. Number 7. Item packs. Lately, there has been a major issue with chest rewards being received in the blockchain. I can only imagine needing to send out all those rewards within a short sequence of time, and it can slow things down, especially with the growing player base. I don't like it how I am seeing users talk about how they needed to wait hours for their winning items. I don't see this getting any better, and I do not have a suggestion for how to fix things, but there is always a solution. It may also be a good source of income for the dev team because new packs are needed to be made every season. Number 8. Chests. Out of everything I could ask, I think the chest needs a complete rework. I'm sure this was one of the first things the dev team had planned to add at the start, and now to me it almost seems out of date compared to the new content you are adding. Eventually, the chests won't be the only main thing to focus on throughout the day. That should be implemented as soon as possible. What I may be saying is start catering to the newer/beginning players a little bit more. Give them something to work for short term instead of long term, because based off of how you promote your packs each season, it's almost as if you're aiming for whales. There's nothing wrong with that. Which, at a dev team standpoint, makes sense. You make good profit, but to someone who knows about the gaming industry and how it works, I know the schemes you are exactly doing. Haha. Number 9, store. This topic is about to have everything I talked about in one. You could literally put anything new in the store besides Wombatium and name tags, and I would be happy. We have not spent one resource on anything yet. We've been playing for over 2 months now. This gives a good idea of how long it takes to grind for items. Number 10, user interface. As of today, there are multiple issues within this subject. The more things you keep adding, it will only make things more difficult. Examples are the delays within different areas. How if you tap too fast, either after finishing a run to do another, you may choose the wrong run and lock yourself out the game. Unless there is a good fix, then you may have to rework this as well, but I am not enforcing this. Also, screen tearing visuals after starting a new run. It corrects itself within seconds. It could be on my side of internet service, but that should be addressed too. I could talk about a few more things, but this is a good idea of what I think should be put on the priority list of issues, and I wrote this a few days ago, and lately I'm not seeing these issues anymore, so that's great. Thanks, Sasha. Number 11, special features. I've seen the roadmap of everything I've seen. I love vehicles, and as new things are added, I will make sure to talk about it on this channel. I don't think I should be the one to push a certain feature in the game. I think the community should decide, which is a great example of what other great gaming companies do. They vote. They let the community vote, like RuneScape. You could lay out all the options and have someone decide as a whole. I mean, everyone decide as a whole. I know handfuls of games that follow this rule, and they are beyond successful. Once again, this is all my opinion, and I'm not stressing to have any of these things happen right this moment. And that was today's video. Green and I and Mushroom, thank you for the support. We will continue to provide quality content for the community and continue to innovate our standards as a creator for all our projects. If my thoughts is what you want to hear, then I will start adding more to it. I prefer to inform rather than to critique. If you haven't subscribed yet and you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to my channel, our channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you later. Peace.